You're listening to the April 1st edition of the eyeKNOW News from the Bluegrass Council of the Blind. Thank you for joining us. The Sea Cruise Pre-Cruise Party. The BCB April Community Outing will be on Tuesday, April 2nd from 7:30 p.m. at Banners on Boston Road. BCB will partner with the Bluegrass Parrothead Club to party with a purpose. Join us for dinner and drinks and stick around for tropical trivia at Banners, which will be donating 15% of food and beverage purchases back to BCB. All are welcome. Banners is located at 3650 Boston Road in Lexington. *CROSSROADS, Recruitment and Retention Conference 2019 presented by the Kentucky Council of the Blind. Date, April 6. Time 9:30 to 6:30. Registration opens at 9 o'clock. Where? 150 State St. Louisville, Kentucky. This information is from the KCB newsletter. Get in the driver's seat, start your engine, and take the on-ramp to the 2019 Crossroads Conference, to be held on April 6 at United Crescent Hill Ministries in Louisville, Kentucky. The purpose of this Crossroads is to provide participants with skills to help our affiliates, chapters, and prospective groups grow and prosper through membership recruitment and retention. It will include techniques, activities, and materials that will help you to attract new members and keep them involved. The conference will offer both general and concurrent sessions, allowing you to create your own unique roadmap that will best meet your needs. Pre-register by phone using your credit card by calling KCB at 502-895-4598. Registration on-site is $35. The Crossroads registration desk will open at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, April 6. When you arrive, check in at the desk to pick up your conference badge, official program, and conference materials in your choice of Braille, large print, or electronic format. Your registration badge admits you to all conference sessions and meal events. Please wear it at all times. BCB April Peer Support Group Meeting. Date, Wednesday, April 24. Time, noon, 2 o'clock. Where? BCB Community Room RSVP, Monday, April 22 by noon. To assure your food reservation and wheels passes, area code 859-259-1834. Lunch at noon, followed by a presentation by Vince Riggs, Fayette County Circuit Court Clerk. By October 2020, a voluntary travel ID will be required for domestic air travel and to enter restricted federal facilities. Vince will address the advisability and the process of obtaining these new IDs and the situations where a standard driver's license or personal ID will continue to be acceptable. Ahoy, LBX Company, and welcome aboard. BCB is thrilled to welcome aboard LBX Company as the presenting sponsor of the 2019 Sea Cruise event, and they want you to join us on April 28. You are invited to join us for an evening of food, fun, and philanthropy. BCB's 7th annual Sea Cruise event is set to sail on Sunday, April 28 from 4:08 p.m. from the home port of Banners, located at 3650 Boston Road in Lexington. Enjoy live music from Conch Republic, food and drink specials, auctions, raffle and more. We are currently seeking sponsors and items for our auctions and raffles. Please consider sharing our event with friends, family and local businesses who may want to make a donation to help provide life-changing services for people affected by vision loss. Items can be dropped off at the BCB office between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. weekdays. We are grateful for all of our sponsors and donors. For a complete list of the generous companies and businesses who have contributed so far, please visit our special events page at www.bcbky.org. We are grateful for our current sponsors, which include Ship Sponsor, LBX Company Party Barge Sponsor, Retina Associates of Kentucky Port Sponsors, Danielle and Tom Bosworth, Kentucky Health Solutions, and Dave and Louise Pendery Tugboat Sponsors, Kentucky Academy of Eye Physicians and Surgeons, and the Bluegrass Parrothead Club. Book of the Month. Novel by James Herriot. Book number, DB 53926. Access, downloadable talking book. Reading time, 16 hours, 56 minutes. Read by Bob Askey. An English veterinarian reminisces about his work in Yorkshire, that began in 1937, when he was fresh out of school. He recalls tending to the farm and house animals, and comforting people whose pets died. Disclaimer: the book recommendations and opinions from staff and others do not reflect the opinions of Bluegrass Council of the Blind, Incorporated. Spotlight on BCB board member Pat Ryan. Excerpt from article in January 2019 LCI magazine. By Rhiannon Muth. Attacking diabetes in his community seemed like the clear path. Pat Ryan left the 2017 Lions Club's International Conference in Chicago with the mission he would return to his home state of Kentucky to help screen 100,000 people for diabetes. Ryan was motivated to join the fight against the global diabetes epidemic in part because he knew people in his adopted home state were suffering. "We have one of the highest rates of diabetes in the country," he says. According to Kirsten Rowland, Associate Director at the American Diabetes Association in Lexington, approximately 567,000 people in the Bluegrass state have diabetes. Of these, an estimated 108,000 have diabetes, and don't know it, she says. Ryan was motivated by what he'd seen on the conference stage. Watching former international president Bob Corlew call on Lions to help prevent and raise awareness of diabetes was inspiring and, in a way, serendipitous. For this retired science teacher and athletics coach, the diabetes epidemic wasn't just a worthwhile cause to rally behind, it was disease he'd known personally. At 5 feet 8 inches and 160 pounds, Ryan is slender. But in 2015, his weight hovered around 260. He was severely obese. "I could barely walk down the street without huffing and puffing," he says. He was diabetic. Then Ryan had a doctor's appointment that changed everything. His physician diagnosed him with stage 3 chronic kidney disease. That was the panic button, Ryan says. Ryan began eating more fruits and vegetables, and walking 2 to 4 miles a day. Over time, he lost 100 pounds. A year later, Ryan visited his nephrologist, and came away with a remarkable new diagnosis. Not only was his chronic kidney disease down to stage 1, which is normal for a 71-year-old, but after 16 years, his physician updated his diagnosis from diabetes to pre-diabetes. His blood glucose levels were well within the norm, and he no longer needed to take medication. It was during this time that Ryan attended the centennial celebration in Chicago, and was moved to heed the call for Lions to mobilize to help those who have diabetes or AE at risk of developing it. When he returned to Kentucky, Ryan began working on a LCIF diabetes grant application that would provide his Lexington Lions Club with the funds needed to host a diabetes screenings, and then conduct follow-up meetings with at-risk individuals. If the grant is secured, the club aims to start small, by screening 10,000 to 20,000 people first, and then expanding from there. Excerpt from article in January 2019 lionmagazine.org. Coming up in May. Mentor follow-up training. In May, Dr. Susan Ament will be hosting a mentor follow-up training session for current mentors, past mentors, and those who have previously participated in a BCB mentor training session. The focus will be on setting and reviewing goals. All current mentors are expected to attend, and past mentors are strongly encouraged. This will take place on a Monday or Wednesday in May, the exact date and time to be determined. Thank you for listening to the April 1st edition of the BCB eyeKNOW News. For more information on articles, or to RSVP for BCB events, please call 859-259-1834 or visit us online at www.bcbky.org.